The 2024 World Meteorological Organization report delivered a stark warning. Climate change is accelerating at an alarming rate. The evidence is undeniable, and the consequences are becoming more severe with each passing year. The report revealed a series of record-breaking climate indicators, painting a grim picture of the planet's health. These indicators are not just numbers, they are a reflection of the deteriorating state of our environment. From soaring greenhouse gas concentrations, which have reached levels never before seen in human history, to unprecedented global temperature rises and alarming sea level increases, the data is clear and compelling. 2024 shattered previous records, signaling a deepening climate crisis. The melting ice caps and the aftermath of heat waves are stark reminders of the urgent need for action. The report serves as a wake-up call, underscoring the urgent need for immediate and decisive action to curb emissions and mitigate the catastrophic consequences of human-induced climate change. The time for debate is over. The time for action is now. The report's findings are not just statistics. They represent a planet in distress. The images of drought-stricken lands and wildfires are a testament to the severity of the situation. Each broken record translates to real-world impacts, affecting millions of lives around the globe. From more frequent and intense heat waves, which are becoming a common occurrence in many parts of the world, to prolonged droughts and devastating wildfires that destroy homes and habitats, to rising sea levels threatening coastal communities and ecosystems. The threat is real and immediate. The urgency of the situation cannot be overstated. We are at a crossroads, and the decisions we make today will have far-reaching consequences. Our actions today will determine the fate of our planet for generations to come. It is our responsibility to ensure a livable world for our children and future generations. The WMO report is a stark reminder that climate change is not a distant threat. It is our present reality. The impacts are being felt now in our cities, our communities, and our daily lives. The time for complacency is long gone. We need bold, transformative action to avert the worst-case scenarios of a warming world. Investing in renewable energy, reforestation, and sustainable practices is crucial. The future of our planet depends on it. Together, we can make a difference and ensure a sustainable and healthy world for all. The 2024 WMO report paints a grim picture of a planet in distress, highlighting the urgent need for action. With key climate indicators shattering previous records, the evidence of our changing climate is undeniable. Greenhouse gas concentrations, the main driver of global warming, reached unprecedented levels, signaling a dire warning for our future. Carbon dioxide, the most significant greenhouse gas, surged past the critical threshold of 420 parts per million, a level not seen in millions of years. This alarming rise in CO2 levels is confirmed by analyzing ancient ice cores, which provide a window into Earth's climatic past. This increase is primarily attributed to human activities, particularly the burning of fossil fuels for energy, which releases vast amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. Global temperatures continued their upward trend, with 2024 marking the hottest year on record, surpassing previous years by a significant margin. The relentless heat waves have become more frequent and intense, affecting millions of people worldwide and straining our infrastructure. The average global temperature soared to 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels, dangerously close to the 1.5 degrees Celsius limit set by the Paris Agreement. This threshold is critical, as exceeding it could lead to catastrophic and irreversible changes to our climate system. This warming is already having profound impacts on weather patterns, ecosystems, and human societies worldwide, leading to more extreme weather events and disruptions. Sea level rise, another critical indicator of climate change, also reached alarming new heights in 2024, posing a significant threat to coastal regions. As global temperatures rise, glaciers and ice sheets melt at an accelerated rate, adding more water to the oceans and contributing to rising sea levels. This, combined with the thermal expansion of seawater as it warms, is causing sea levels to rise at an alarming rate, threatening coastal communities and ecosystems. Coastal communities are particularly vulnerable, facing increased risks of flooding, erosion, and habitat loss, which can have devastating consequences for both human and natural systems. These record-breaking climate indicators are not isolated events. They are interconnected symptoms of a planet warming at an unprecedented rate, driven by human activities. The rapid melting of glaciers, widespread deforestation, and the formation of urban heat islands are all part of this complex and interlinked climate crisis. The data is clear. Climate change is real, it is happening now, and it is driven by human activities. The scientific consensus is overwhelming, and the time for action is now. To mitigate these impacts, we must transition away from fossil fuels, embrace renewable energy sources, and implement sustainable practices to protect our planet for future generations. Today, we're diving into the perilous world of vanishing ice sheets and glaciers. These colossal ice formations are more than just breathtaking landscapes. They are vital components of our planet's delicate climate system. You see, these massive ice formations are not just scenic wonders. They play a crucial role in regulating our planet's climate. They act as giant reflectors, bouncing sunlight back into space and keeping our planet cool. As global temperatures rise, ice sheets in Greenland and Antarctica, along with glaciers worldwide, are melting at unprecedented rates. This rapid melting is not just a statistic, it's a visible and alarming sign of climate change. This rapid melting contributes to rising sea levels, which can lead to coastal flooding and the displacement of communities. Entire towns and cities are at risk of being submerged, altering lives and economies. But it's not just about the water. The melting ice releases trapped greenhouse gases, further exacerbating global warming. The disappearance of ice also means the loss of habitats for species like polar bears and seals, who rely on the ice for hunting and breeding. These animals face starvation and decreased reproduction rates as their icy homes vanish. Moreover, the melting ice exposes darker ocean or land surfaces, which absorb more sunlight and heat, further accelerating global warming, a process known as the albedo effect. This creates a vicious cycle of warming and melting. So the next time you hear about melting glaciers, remember, it's not just a distant problem. It's a direct threat to our way of life, affecting everything from weather patterns to food security. It's a clear and urgent signal that our planet is in trouble, and it's up to us to take action. We must advocate for policies that reduce carbon emissions and support sustainable practices to protect our planet for future generations. Around the globe, we're witnessing an alarming increase in extreme weather events. From devastating hurricanes to relentless wildfires, these occurrences are becoming more frequent and more intense. It's a stark reminder that climate change is not a distant threat. It's happening right now. The time to act is now. We can't afford to wait any longer. Every year of inaction brings us closer to irreversible damage. We need to implement bold climate policies, invest in renewable energy, and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. The future of our planet depends on the actions we take today. Addressing climate change requires a comprehensive strategy. We need to focus on mitigation to reduce the causes, adaptation to manage the impacts, and resilience to recover from the damages. It's not just about one solution, it's about combining efforts on multiple fronts to create a sustainable future. We all have a role to play in combating climate change. Whether it's through individual actions, community initiatives, or global policies, every effort counts. Let's come together and take responsibility for our planet. The time for change is now, and it's up to all of us to